Hello everybody, welcome to Betway's Weighted to Win. It's good to see you again. Excuse me, I trust all is well with you and you're all in good spirits and voted and did your thing, what you needed to do, and outlook is positive and we're going to hopefully win some good money Turfentine Thursday. Interesting card, the first race is a juvenile plate, so it's against winners, 1,000 metres. There are some maidens in here as well we've got to consider. Daryl Marie is with me. He'll obviously talk to us about about the card in general. Maybe let's start with the card in general, Daryl, a snapshot of what you like. Maybe if you had to take all to come, you were forced now, I said, Daryl, let's go to Betway, go in, let's take all on now. What would you do?
I wouldn't. I'd probably take the second jackpot.
Okay.
I like the look of that. Yeah, Clyde, what do they call it in the UK? They call it the lump of the day. And in Australia, do you know what they call it in Australia? The moral.
Oh, the moral.
Yeah, I don't have a lump or a moral today.
Nothing.
Got one on Saturday.
Ah, good.
Yes.
All right, so what are you waiting for?
Saturday. Yeah, Clyde.
Tell me about the ones that have run and won, etc. in this first race. What are you most impressed with?
You know, this is my favorite track in the world, Turfentine
Outside, yeah.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, Clyde, very difficult race. You know, likely race, juveniles. The money has come for the unraced filly, set to carry 54.5, daughter by Buffalo Bill Cody, number 7, Roaming Spirits. I had a look at her breeding, Clyde. Her dam actually won the listed Goldfield Sprint. She's related to Perfect Witness, trained by Candace Dawson. Yeah, let's see how she goes. But I've gone the entire field.
In the bar pot?
Yeah, barring number 6, because of the comments in the front of the book. Mr. Matchett says, we'll need the pun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clyde, very difficult. I'm just happy to double up in the opening leg.
Okay. It's not the first time you go on field in a bar pot, so it's understandable. You've gone those runners. Banker 2 in the second leg, Banker 7 in the third leg. No more bankers after that with some horses. This bar pot cost you 180 Rand. Now we're going over the mile for the juveniles, and Zip Code we thought we won well enough. And the question is, you know, whether or not he can win again. He's trying this distance for the first time. We don't see any reason why he won't stay. Daryl, am I right?
Clyde, I'll tell you something. He is going to stay, and he's going to love the step up to a mile. You know, his full sister won over 2,400, Clyde. His half brother.
Well, then that's no problem.
You know, his half brother was Ali Bon Dubai, won over 2,850. He's going to go the mile and further in time to come. A very nice horse. Not worried about the distance. I'm worried about him giving 3 kilograms to his biggest danger in panning gold. Now you can see they have met.
He's been over the mile.
You can see they've met in the past, Clyde.
Yeah.
They met on debut actually, and he beat him by what, a good couple of lengths, 3.5 or 3 3/4 lengths. 3
and
kg
that's quite a lot of
swing.
weight, isn't it? 3 kilos over the mile. I mean,
Yeah. But I liked what I saw from Zip Code last time. You know, the run-up moved up to him and actually looked like he was going to run on by at a stage. And then he found another gear and he was going on with it. I think let's have a look at the replay and maybe that can give us some extra confidence.
Okay, well, here's the replay here, Daryl. We're going to show Zip Code. Daryl's just alluded to. This is the last time he ran. There's he in front over the 1,400 meters. And he's still stride. Look at his stride. He's not stopping.
Absolutely not. And now watch, Marco moves up to his hind quarter, and then I think the step up in trip is certainly going to prove key here, Clyde.
Yeah, correct. So there we go. That's the situation with regards to Zip Code, why we like it so much. Nothing's really run from that form line. We're waiting for Festival of Magic to run, to be honest, because we think that'll win just about next time out. So Daryl's got a PA worked out for us. Banker 2, Banker 7, they're the rest of the numbers. 240 Rand place accumulator per. Right, maiden plate 1,400 meters now we're going over. And this particular event there, we like a horse in this particular race. Let's see what price it is. I haven't been quoting betting today, sorry. 7 final tries, 5-2. Second favourite to Rosora Vanali, who's at 17-10. Now, Rosora Vanali, to be honest, I thought I'd have a bit of a go with Rosora Vanali last time. And it's that's a lovely horse, but just not producing, eh?
Clyde, I think he doesn't stay. So I like the fact that he's coming back to the 1,400. You know, he moved up like the likely winner last time out.
Yes,
and then Striker, who rides him today, or on Saturday.
Thursday.
Just find another gear on the winner, Bachelor Barberton. The tongue tie goes back on Clyde. You know, he's had his chances in the past and he is going to win his races, but he's proving a bit costly. And a horse like Final Try, now I'm disappointed, Clyde, that you picked out his latest replay. I'm going to touch on the penultimate start, his second start when he ran behind Pistol Pete.
Yeah, good run.
The horse that ran second in that race, Clyde, is Simric.
That's right.
Now, you know that Simric was gelded after his debut, okay? And then he won 2. Now, Final Try, take note, has been gelded, Clyde.
Since then, huh?
He's been gelded, and he finished alongside Simric in his second start.
Yeah, and Simric isn't hard. Simric's a big shot on this Saturday, isn't he?
Yes, he's favourite. I mean, he won the Godolphin Bob's Grade 3 in KZN. Now, let me just touch on Final Try's debut. I mean, Dam. His Dam won 4 races between a mile and 2,000 meters, including the listed Jamaica handicap. So I think he's been looking for the step up and trip. He is a 2-year-old. He gets 4 kilograms from Resora Finale. I think he is certainly the favorite's biggest danger. So I think you can bank it either or in the bar pots in the PAs, but the pick 6 for the safe routes go 1 and 7.
Okay. Well, let's see. Will Final Try stay? We'll have a look at that last run. We picked it up. We ran 4th. He's in the Lawrence Werner's colours on here. He's under a ride. It is on the inside track, but he's not letting them get away too much. You can see he's staying on. He's not fading out and all that sort of stuff. So the stand side track, the 14, he's going to come on tremendously from that run, taking into account that Mike de Cock's horse, what was it called? Geriatrics. Or, yeah, that won convincingly at 5 lengths. So here's the pick 6. Daryl Murray's pick 6. Let's get it on. Time now to ask Darren Burrows. Darren's also been in good form. He's going both, as Daryl agreed, 1 and 7. These 2 horses, Resora Finale and Final Try. He does have a banker later on, which we'll talk about. Total Surrender is his banker. We've got a rerun of that for you to watch just now. Okay, you're back with us now. Time for race number 4, Maiden Plate Fillies and Mares. 1,400 meters. They bet 5 to 2, 2 horses. Let me just check what Betway is doing here. Kylie's Angel, number 1, 5 to 2. Number 10, Queen of Love, 5 to 2. I like Queen of Love. I think maybe 16 was too far last time, back in the 14. Form lines have been pretty good, Daryl. Give it a chance. Roy Magnus is having winners.
I don't think the 16 was too far last time.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, she got beat 13 odd lengths.
Yeah, can we put a line through the run or what?
If it was too far, she would have gotten beaten 3 or 4 lengths. But that was really a concerning run. I mean, well below her debut efforts. She needs to bounce back and reproduce that second on debut, a similar effort to that. I mean, the third horse, I think, was World of Alice, who came out and won. Mr. Terry's filly, very nice filly in the making. So yeah, on her debut effort, I think she'll go very close to winning.
I like both their form lines. Both have been fairly consistent. So hopefully she does overcome it and the horse to beat. But what's it? So then what is your first choice?
Yeah, the filly, like number 1, Kylie's Angel, she doesn't have the best of form lines, but she's got fitness on her side. Yes. She's got the draw and she's having a peak run.
Form line dead, eh?
Form lines are dead, but a lot in her favour, Clyde. Right. She goes handy from a neat draw. That's already half the battle won in this sort of lineup.
Fair enough.
A filly that's going to improve markedly. Remarkably.
Yes.
Is Mary Reed, number 4.
Oh, great.
Now, prior to her last start, when running behind Green Bubbles, Mr. Sohm was interviewed on Track Talk, and he said, "Don't read too much into this filly's form. She's actually very decent, and she's way better than what she's shown on the track to date." Then last time out, I know the form line says 0 from 8, but there are a good few indirect winners, including a horse called Zenobia's Gold, who finished 2 legs ahead of her on that occasion. She's won 2 since then. The booking of strikers speaks volumes. I think she will improve. And Clyde, this horse, number 9, Gloria Mundi, last time out, she got nearly taken out. She's crying for the extra from a 1 draw. This is the sneaker in the pack. She may not be ready to win, but I believe she'll run into the money. Number 9, Gloria Mundi.
So 9's got a chance. The horse of Joe Somers, I remember that horse. I tipped it first time out, but only based on what I saw going to the gate.
Who, Mary Reid?
Yes. I was
Okay.
presenting that day. When was that? Can you see?
The 9th of December.
Yes. Yeah, before we then, yeah. 9th of December, I tipped. I said, look at this horse, what it looks like. And tipped it. So I think that could be something very special.
I think the
could be-
rest could have done her the world of good.
Yeah. I think you got to watch that very closely. What price is Mary Reid? 14 to 1. Okay, let's get jackpots on, guys. So let's do that quickly and take a look at what we're doing for the Thursday meeting. Darren's gone 1, 2, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 5, and banker 5. So who's it going to be? Wise Act, Richard the First, Biofarmer, the Africa House. Does it end there? One of those four. It's a plated race. So Darren will talk to us about ratings and the best weighted and all that kind of stuff, which is important in a race like this. But they're all fairly decent horses at the end of the day, Darryl.
Lovely race. A lot of quality in this race, Clyde. Best weighted is the Africa House. He's 4 pounds, 2 kilograms clear of KMI. Have a look. He's actually 9 pounds well in compared to Wise Act. But there's very little separating himself in Wise Act. I mean, Wise Act got within a length and a half of him last time out. I know he was returning from a layoff, and he should strip fitter. And Gavin is aboard, but on paper there isn't much separating himself in Wise Act. So
Yeah.
you have to respect for Wise Act.
Sure. You know what? You know that run that Wise Act put together against Tegan's Champ. Remember that?
Yes,
Was it
yeah.
a 14? No. It was a 14, and they were backing both horses. They backed Tegan's
Yes.
Champ and they backed Wise Act.
Over this very same course and
Same
distance.
course and distance. Wise Act put in a tremendous run. I think that was, I don't know what's happened to Tegan's Champ.
Yeah, I don't know.
When I asked Fabian a while ago what was going on, he said to me, just put it away for a while.
Okay. Well,
Which is
hopefully.
good to know. But based on that, I think he's a serious runner.
Yeah,
barring
yeah.
your weight.
Yeah, at the weights you're gonna say you're gonna ignore him. I mean, he's 4.5 kilograms out at the weights, Clyde, but on paper he's right alongside the favourites. I think number 2, Richard the First. I know he's a good few pounds out of your club, but he has a horse that's in cracking form. Have a look at him. He's improving with each and every start. You can't fault him. Yes, he's got work to do and he has to step up to the plate. But I'm saying he's going about things in the right manner, and I'm gonna certainly include him for the shortlist of here. So I do believe numbers 2 and 4 are probably one of them are the likely winners. But I got healthy respect for 1 and 3, both Wise Act
Yeah.
and Biofarmer.
Yeah, it's one of those races. It doesn't end anywhere, unfortunately. So Darren's got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 by 2, 3, 5 by banker 5 by field. So Dreamland's on a streak of wins at the moment, just unstoppable. 22 to 10 favourite. The show being recorded Wednesday morning. 5 Rainbow Reward 3 to 1. 33 to 10 was number 1 I Star. Karangatang number 2 on Wednesday morning 7 to 2. I'm looking for Beemanesque. Have I quoted that? Not yet. 6 to 1. Do you like Beemanesque by any chance?
I wasn't impressed with his comeback effort last time out after returning from being gelded, Clyde.
Didn't he
I mean,
need
he
that
finished
run?
closer to last.
Didn't he need it though? Okay, they
Yeah.
backed him from 7 to 2 to 5 to 2. He finished midfield.
No, I wasn't impressed.
No.
Yeah, listen, he's lightly raced, only having his 4th start. So I think he can certainly improve. but
Beautiful looker, huh?
Maybe just needs one more.
All right.
Clyde, go back to the run at the Vaal between Karangatang and I Star. Now, Karangatang beat I Star, and Karangatang is as much as 6 kilograms better off with I Star.
Wow.
Now, last time out, it was a disappointing effort, but I don't know if you recall that race. Both Dreamland and Karangatang took each other on a long way from home. They got into a scuffle. They're already at the 600. And I think Karangatang is better ridden with a bit more restraint. So I'm willing to put a line through that effort. He's having his 3rd run after rest. Gavin can ride him patiently. I think we're going to see a lot of improvement from his last start, and I'll go as far as saying he could possibly reverse the form with Dreamland. Now, Dreamland, you can't fault, despite being challenged a long way from home last time out, he just kept on finding. He's in great form, improving. And then Rainbow Reward has to be taken seriously. He's 2.5 kilograms better off with Dreamland for a length beating, so he's finished right alongside them. If you go back in Super Awesome's form lines, Clyde, he's beaten Dreamland 4.5 kilograms better off. He's 9 kilograms better off on the Time for Orchids run. So if you are playing wider,
Put him in.
at the weights, number 6, Super Awesome, and at his best, he could spring a bit of a surprise, but
Sure, it's interesting. You know, he hasn't run on the Standside course for ages.
he's lost the plot though, eh? That's the only thing. But on form, strictly on form, he's the upset material in the race.
Daryl, Beeman going to win it.
Is it?
Yes.
I'll race you home with Karangatang.
Yes, race me up.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
I'm up for it.
Let's go. Daryl Marie, 235, 5 and 8, by 2, 6, 7, 11, a 24 rand pick 3. You're back with us. Welcome to Betway's Wager to Win. 5 Total Surrender is Darren Burrows' best bet on the card, and its value on the Wednesday morning at 4-1. Second choice, Strewn Sky, whom I have to say 9-2, Daryl, I thought won very, very well. I got put off him because Cecil and I were waiting the whole day to fire him with 100 rand, but we got put off. I can't remember why. What did we back in that race? What did we end up going for in Strewn Sky's race? I don't know what we did.
Taxhaven, Douglas Dragon with Pierre Stradom.
No,
You
we
must
did
have gone with
something.
Douglas Dragon.
Who?
Douglas Dragon, Mark Khan's horse with Pierre Stradom.
Yes, I think so. Anyway, but why can't that horse win again?
He's my first pick. No, I've got respect for Darren Burrows' Total Surrender. You know, Clyde, in his penultimate start, we went for a little bit of a tickle, and he delivered the goods. And then last time out, I actually thought I'm going to take him on. And he ran well above my expectations. He's in cracking form. You can see his form. He needed his first 2 starts since returning from that layoff over distances short of his best. But since being upped in trip, I mean, he's really found his feet, the 4-year-old son of Flower Alley. So
Yes.
in good form, of a competitive rating. He proved that last time out. And Clyde, take a listen to this. You know who he beat? I know it was Razor Hallelujah's prep run, but Razor Hallelujah ran behind him and came out and ran second. What was it, in the Lonsdale? And then a horse well behind him, Home of the Brave, proved me wrong and won his next start.
Yeah.
So the form line looks good. But he's taking on a young, potentially decent stayer in the making in Strewn Sky. Now, we touched on his breeding last time out because we fancied his chances, and we said he's been crying out for the extra. His dam, I think, won over a mile and a half, a good few races. She was a decent filly. I'm not mistaken, she finished second in the Oaks, I think. And last time, 2,000 meters for the first time, he never ever looked like losing. He was in control of the race from the jump. Now, he can take a bit of a tug, Clyde. That's the only negative over here.
I saw that.
He needs
That's
to,
what put us off.
yes, going
Watching it
down.
going to the gate, it was pulling like a
But that's him.
dentist.
That's him. And I'm hoping in a bit of a stronger division they can go a bit quicker, which will allow him to settle. But let's have a look at Total Surrender's replay.
Yeah, he ran to Sugar Blast last time. This was Total Surrender. It was over, I think it was over the 2,000. Back over 2,000. 215 stand side, I don't know if Total Surrender enjoys it, but let's have a look at what the deal is. There is Total Surrender along the inside. Looks like he's going to go through with it, but Sugar Blast has now picked it up in the closing stages. And in there, you see Razor Hallelujah. There's a winner from here called Home of the Brave, who's on the far side in 5th or 6th position. Came out of there and won, Daryl. So that form line so far, so good.
Yeah, Clyde, did you happen to listen to that post-race interview?
Of?
Mr. Bunzaye?
No, I never, unfortunately. I never. Sorry, I don't remember it. I don't remember it, Daryl. But let's have a look at Darren. I think we know this is what Darren's doing. He's straight up. It's 4-1 Wednesday morning. Total Surrender. Daryl Marie does have respect for Strewn Sky. And don't forget Muzieni in an interview with the Aussies did say Claw is a decent sort. All right, welcome back. Handicap 80 level. This is over 1,600 meters, guys. And let me quickly pull up the market for you just to give you an idea. Bob's your uncle, top of the boards, 4-1, 4-1 the field. Lucky Udalaka's been having a fairly good run. One Champion Warrior, 9-2, and then 5-1 about a horse called Pocket Watch, who may well be the right horse in the race. Interesting one, this. I thought maybe a horse like Give Me a Light. What price is the filly Give Me a Light? 11-2.
Yeah.
Probably going to drift, but I think the form's not too bad.
You know, 3 runs back behind Platina Princess, Clyde. If she just ran a place on that occasion, it would have
changed your life.
Changed
your life.
Yeah. Go back and watch that replay. I was pulling my hair out, the little that I've got left.
Is that so?
Clyde, who's at the bottom of the boards here?
Bottom of the boards?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Majestic Touch.
Why is he at the bottom of the boards?
I don't know. Tell me why he shouldn't be.
Clyde, you know, I know he's been a disappointment. I mean, when winning his second start and beating Jordan, we all thought he's going to go on through the divisions. He looked like a very nice sort. But he was put away prior to his last start, and he came back, and that effort was very, very encouraging. He obviously needed it. He's going to strip fitter. He now steps up to a mile. He finished alongside Pocket Watch, who's very, very consistent. There's absolutely nothing separating the two of them. So I like the look of Pocket Watch and Majestic Touch over here. Now,
I see Muzi is on, he's not riding at Muzi.
Yeah.
He normally does. He's riding Give Me a Light. He's chosen to go, I think he's chosen because he can ride 55.5. He's chosen to ride Give Me a Light.
Yeah.
Just for your info.
Okay. Clyde, did you see this, the improvement Tony Peters, number 7 over here, Give Me a Choice, made in his second start? Listen, he's nearly turning 4. He's a lightly raced 3-year-old. But he learned so much from run 1 to run 2. He was so green on debut. And then in his second start, he pinged the gates. And he beats a very nice horse in Panning Gold. I think he's going to love the switch to the stand-side track. So I've got healthy respect for him. And then Bob's your uncle. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
He goes forward. He can run another honest race.
It all sounds like spaghetti, eh? It's a spaghetti race. A spaghetti race, guys. It's one of those by the looks of things. So thank you, Daryl, for the input.
No, thank you,
Let's take
Clyde.
a look at what are we doing in the last race? Daryl Marie's worked out exactas. So let's take a look. He's gone 2, 6, 7, and 11. Thank you for watching Betway's Weighted to Win, and keep watching. We've got some exciting promotions coming up in the build up to the July.